everybody, and welcome back to Indiana Tech Esports. Tonight, we are bringing you some lovely Overwatch. I'm Mido.
And I'm GKM.
And we're ready for tonight. We're going up against
Saint Xavier
on
GLEC.
On GLEC, which we have casted this matchup before. We did come out on top last time, but it was a 3-2 win. So yeah, it's close. It was close.
But we love to see the matchup again.
Oh yeah,
it was a pretty exciting matchup last time, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't fully remember, but with a 3-2, I mean,
3-2.
That means it's gonna be, a bit of a fight, a bit of a toss-up.
The toss-up here,
Yeah.
And also, we're on new patches, so perk could be a big factor in this game. So
new patches, that's true. Yeah, the perks were not implemented that first match. Yeah. And I'm repping old jersey. If you know this jersey, then I mean, shout out to you, I guess. Whoever knows this jersey. This is the first one I got when I came here as a freshie. Which was like forever ago now.
Yeah. We'd love to see some doorbacks here in the chat. All right.
Non-sponsored, but I've searched far and wide for this Welch's grape, guys.
Yep.
Highly recommend. If you haven't tried it. I don't want to endorse drinking energy drinks this late at night.
I did.
But I'm sleep deprived, so there's a reason for it, and I have an assignment to work on after this. So it works out.
It works out. Yeah.
So we're in lobby currently. We are just waiting for the bands to come up, and also map choice.
And it looks like we did see a first ban, but it was Diva for
the first
Saint Xavier.
So. Very interesting first ban.
Yeah.
We don't see P. Dougie playing a lot of Diva, so I think they're going to be a-okay with that ban. It doesn't really affect our comps very much. Depending on the first map, we could be seeing. Oh, well, I guess last time we did see P. Dougie swap to the Orisa, but the last game that you guys saw us cast was last Saturday, and unfortunately, we kind of got a little rolled. So hopefully Overwatch can redeem themselves tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna be looking for
we're waiting for.
Okay, it looks like Hermigans is typing in chat for their ban. So whatever the ban of is. Can I? He said, "Can I get a number 5?" Guys, you can't make this up. This isn't even a bit. That is literally what
our players are not normal.
These players are like pretty highly ranked.
You know what? Speaking of players, who are you more excited for to watch in this match?
Well, whoa! Look at these lovely bunches. Hi, fellas. I don't know.
Oh, look at that! Look at the top left.
Top left. Right there. Whoa, look at those guys.
Look at those.
Look at those stats. You guys see the stats?
And look at that socials.
Oh yeah. We're on X, we're on YouTube. Oh, let's mention that. Chat, if you're watching this, where are you watching it from? Because we don't know anymore. We got Twitch and YouTube, you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome, YouTubers.
We got the software to stream both on Twitch on
multi-streaming time. Welcome in all YouTube watchers and Twitch watchers. If you're watching on Twitch, great. Watching on YouTube, great.
Great.
We'd love to have you here.
If we're watching on something else, I'm sorry.
We don't know how you're actually watching if you're watching on a different platform than those two, because those are the only ones we're currently streaming to. But welcome in.
You're welcome.
Player that I'm most excited to see tonight. We always love to see Alpha JC going for those pulse bombs.
Yeah, we do love.
Most of the time they don't seem to stick. But it happens. It happens.
Yeah, it looks like we are getting ready here for the map here.
We banned Sojourn, which is interesting because Indiana Tech oftentimes has. I mean, it depends on who, but M2 Sky or Alpha JC oftentimes play Sojourn. We are going to be entering the game, starting off on none other than Ilios. Love Ilios. Ilios is good.
Ilios is everyone's comfort map here, so I don't really see it as a problem here for both sides.
Yeah, often you see for this first map, it's usually Ilios and then sometimes Li Jing. Those are I feel like those are the two standard maps here right off the get-go. So we are loading in. Players are going to start choosing their characters in just a few seconds here, so we'll be able to,
we'll be able to choose our maps here. It looks like we are going to see an interesting comp picks here.
Ooh,
Yeah,
a wrecking ball comp coming out here from St. Xavier.
Yep.
It looks like Indiana Tech is going to be going for some sort of dive comp. I'm going to assume P. Dougie's going to go for Hazard maybe, or Junker Queen. Actually, it might be a Junker Queen here. Okay, chat, I'm sorry, I have to leave. P. Dougie keeps doing this to me, and I can't keep watching Malga gameplay. It's not good for my sanity. Anyways, rolling into round one.
With that pick, so sadly enough.
Both teams TPing out of spawn, getting that just a little bit closer distance here to bring the fight just a little quicker. So Indiana Tech, yeah, definitely playing a bit of a dive comp here, and I mean, I guess St. Xavier is too, but kind of more of a brawlish style. It's an interesting variation for sure.
And Tempo's getting ticketed out for by P. Dougie.
Right off the get-go.
Well, good pick here for Indiana Tech.
P. Dougie pushing up very. Oh, what a boot from Fluffy!
And
P. Dougie able to take him out. Here. Looks like they're on the Curie as well, and Indiana Tech is getting those picks left and right off the bat.
Yeah, what a clean fight here for Indiana Tech, getting the first pick by the Cassidy.
Indiana Tech coming out on top.
And it looks like we are going to see a comp switch on St. Xavier. We see a Orisa and a Torb here.
Yeah, definitely a lot more of a brawl. Yeah, they just were picking a kind of a weird mixture of between brawl and dive, and I don't think it was going to quite work out exactly how they wanted it to. So we're gonna see the swaps, and we see Hermegan's here going for those kunai throws. M2 Sky does take out the Torb. Early fight here, which is good for Indiana Tech. That poke damage from that Torb can be devastating.
Like St. Xavier are waiting for number.
Yeah, and
he's getting low here.
Guys, this is the slowest you will ever see Overwatch being played. And it looks like we are going to start seeing some action here as St. Xavier pushes up the side. P. Dougie goes in, but dies very quickly. M2 Sky taking out the Lucio. Indiana Tech might be able to pull through and clutch this up.
Back and forth fight here for both sides here, so.
We might be seeing a pulse bomb coming out here from Alpha JC. Gosh takes out M2 Sky, but Hermegan takes out Gosh.
And it looks like, while everything is happening, St. Xavier already captured the point here. Indiana Tech.
Looks like Indiana Tech is going to keep fighting it, though. Alpha JC taking out the gas.
Looks like Alpha JC is going to take a Orisa and Washao.
And here's the Alpha JC gameplay that I was hoping to see tonight. But he does have Pulse Bomb, so chat, let's see if he sticks it out this time. Let's see if he's going to keep that ball rolling. Going into this next fight. Oh, M2 Sky taken out early. Indiana Tech is definitely up on ult percentage.
Alpha JC gets a stake here for Torb.
St. Xavier uses their Kitsune Rush, but it looks like Indiana Tech is going to be getting the picks that they need to secure this fight. Down goes Akiri. And now it's just a snowball effect from here. Indiana Tech still holding the point.
It looks like Indiana Tech wants to stagger Orisa here for this last fight. This Orisa's not going to be here for the fight. So,
and it looks like St. Xavier will not be able to touch here, securing the first round here for Indiana Tech. An incredibly strong start here.
What a good team fight here for Indiana Tech. You know?
I mean, they came out guns a-blazing, then P. Dougie got a pick within the first 15 seconds, maybe?
Yeah,
we got like a 30-second downtime there, but guys, that's the slowest you will ever see Overwatch. Most of the time, it's everyone's pressing Q every fight, you know, absolute madness. You guys know Overwatch, you know how it is.
You know how Overwatch is these days.
You know what it be, what it do. Rolling into the next map here, it looks like we are going to be on Well. And Well, quite frankly,
I don't think this is Well number one.
It's not Well?
No, this is the...
Oh, it's not Well. I apologize, guys. It's the other one. It's Lighthouse, yeah. I saw the agriculture on the outside, and I thought I knew, but clearly I didn't know. This is Lighthouse, not Well. I kind of hope we go to a third round because I really enjoy Well, but that's just me.
Well. It looks like both teams are going to stick out with the same comp here for both sides.
Yeah, St. Xavier trying to stick with what they were doing, even though it wasn't quite working just right. But maybe they just needed a little bit of a warm-up. Looks like St. Xavier's Genji is going to be the first to touch point here.
A good boop here from Fluffy.
P. Dougie diving in, taking them head on. Fluffy getting the first pick on the Torb here.
Yeah.
And it looks like Saint Xavier is going to be getting really low on HP. Alpha JC does get taken out, but M2 Sky is getting some insane picks.
M2 Sky with 3 here, getting both the back line and the front line on both sides.
M2 Sky is everywhere right now.
What's up?
Yeah, with that, Indiana Tech has captured the point here. And with the fight. It looks like another hero change here for Saint Xavier. It's going to the Echo. So Monkey take down her Megans.
Not a great pick here for Indiana Tech right off the start of this next fight. We'll see if they're able to make some more progress here.
And now goes Fluffy. Both supports for Indiana Tech is down in this fight.
And at this point, Saint Xavier capped point, so Indiana Tech just wants to die, get out, and regroup here.
Yeah, you gotta avoid these staggers here for Indiana Tech. You want to get this fight early here. Save time here.
Looks like P-Dougie will be able to make it out alive. Alpha JC just living in Saint Xavier's backline. They know he's there. But honestly, that's also the pressure they do once. Just his existence in the backline is, you know, it's value.
Yeah.
Here comes a copy out from M2 Sky on the Orisa. And he is fully targeting this Orisa here. Interesting.
What's going on? Indiana Tech has captured the point here for free.
And there goes a Pulse Bomb taking out Timbo.
Yeah. Looks like
Alpha JC with 2 picks and M2 Sky with 2.
the TPS line here for Alpha JC and M2 Sky are really good as of right now. Taking out all these kills.
Yeah, with Alpha JC on the back line and then M2 Sky able to take those fights a little bit more on the point or in the front lines, and then M2 Sky can also help in the back line with his flight.
Now going into this fight here, Saint Xavier does have 3 ult here as right now, and Indiana Tech only have a Kazune. But doesn't matter. Alpha JC take out Echo.
Tell him, yeah, Echo. Sorry, we don't know how to pronounce your name and we don't want to mess it up too bad, so we'll just call you Echo. And there goes Timbo as well. Alpha JC with 2 picks here. And it looks like
but Alpha JC will be taken out here. Yeah.
Indiana Tech having 3 ults here, but Saint Xavier coming up here on 5. Indiana Tech needs to play this carefully for sure.
You gotta be this last fight here for the Saint Xavier. You have 5 ultimates.
And it looks like Indiana Tech is going to be using Cage and Kitsune Rush.
Beat's also being used. M2 Sky's getting taken out here. Kazune is also being used for her Megans. Fluffy also using Beat in this fight.
That's 4 ults here from Saint Xavier. It is an absolute, like, I don't know, it's a mess here. Nobody's dying. Oh, now people are dying. Okay, Indiana Tech is going to be falling.
Yeah.
But with 3 ults being used from Saint Xavier, you take that.
Yep.
I mean, Indiana Tech did use two ultimates at the beginning of that fight there, so...
I mean, you're still in a good spot here for Indiana Tech here.
Absolutely, 99%.
Saint Xavier used 4 ultimate in that fight, and the only ultimate they have is Orisa, which is kind of alright at best.
And now we're going to be seeing M2 Sky trying to build up his ult as quickly as possible here. Able to just kind of live above the whole team. Alpha JC going to be looking for another Pulse Bomb here. Going into the back line. Looking for the Lucio. And a couple shots of damage.
Well with the poke here. Alpha JC getting all the CCs in the world.
Looks like Indiana Tech is going to be pushing from Saint Xavier's side of things.
M2 Sky here. Maka almost get boofed off here.
Oh, and he's taking a lot of damage. P-Dougie, can he live? It looks like his supports aren't going to be able to keep him up for a little bit.
Yeah, Tempo gets 2 here. And with that, now it's going to be one last fight here to decide it all.
Yep, and it looks like we will be having a copy coming up here for M2 Sky. Saint Xavier coming up on a Castle and a Kitsune Rush. They have Rizal as well, but let's see what both teams have able to cook up here. And it looks like we will be seeing another copy on the Orisa.
Good boop here from Fluffy, but it won't take out the Lucio.
The early Kitsune Rush from Saint Xavier, and now Castle coming out as well.
Alpha JC is 1 here. He will get a Mega. Alpha JC is looking for a Pulse.
P-Dougie takes out the Lucio, and M2 Sky takes out the Kree.
Yeah. And with that, Indiana Tech has won this fight here, and they secured the first map, the first round, and the first map of the series.
Let's go, Tech. Yeah, baby. Yeah. We'll take that first map here on Ilios. Just like that. That was, I mean, that was pretty quick. But Saint Xavier definitely got their I don't know. They're comped together a little better there in the second round, for sure. It was working out a bit better for them.
Yeah.
But not quite. Not quite. Indiana Tech was still doing playing very strong, like we were pointing out. Alpha JC and M2 Sky doing the absolute dominant.
The TPS duo from Indiana Tech is doing phenomenal right now. They're getting their picks back and right, and they're doing enough damage to help the team. So
yeah, and they're cycling their ults very quickly. They are getting back to those left and right, and able to just kind of throw those out basically. Yeah. And when you copy another tank, you have 2 tanks on the field, and that's just free damage. And yeah, it just works out.
Yeah, it works out. All right. So it looks like we are going to be taking a little bit of break here. So stay tuned for the second map, guys.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, chat.
Anyways, that was disgusting. I'm so sorry for our behavior. He's going to be stuck in this mode for a little bit. We are heading into New Queen Street for our second. We are going to be heading into New Queen Street for our second map. We will be seeing a Tracer ban coming out here from St. Xavier, and for us, we are going to be banning the Orisa. So yeah, you know, the tank that I played all through the last map, we got rid of it. No more Orisa. New Queen Street. This is a believe it or not, Junker Queen is really good on this map. I would love to see a Junker Queen personally, but who knows? P-Dougie seems to be liking to choose a lot of Malga, and nobody's gonna stop him unless he gets banned. So, you know, it is what it is. My co-host here is, I think, dying.
Would you like to accept a quest? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. You had a quest for me?
Go slay the dragon.
Alright, chat, I'll be right back. I gotta go slay a dragon. That was a terrible bit. That was.
Alright, no,
Alright, you're done. You're so done. We're rolling into New Queen Street.
Normal. I just took my skittle meds.
He's not okay. It's fine.
Going in this map, we do see the same composition here, but
same? From who? There's no same composition.
Well, they did troll me a bit.
They trolled you. It looks like Indiana Tech is going to be rolling out. Oh, just a speed ring coming out here from Fluffy, and it's going to be swapping to Lucio for that extra speed boost.
Yep. And we're going to see P-Dougie here on the ball. P-Dougie is not really known for the ball.
We saw this on Saturday, and it did not work out well for him.
Let's see if this improves here from all these practices.
Yeah, and we will be seeing a Diva dive comp here coming out from St. Xavier. In goes P-Dougie into the back line.
Yeah. Early climb's being used here for St. Xavier, but
now if our DPS play how they were playing on last map and getting some good follow-ups with P-Dougie, then I think this comp could work. But unfortunately, P-Dougie just gets taken out.
Yeah.
There was not even really a first fight. It was literally just.
The Tech is now falling apart here, and with that, St. Xavier is pushing the box.
I say right now, swap off the Wrecking Ball comp because it doesn't seem like it's working, and we saw on Saturday that it also did not work super great. So hopefully P-Dougie can, you know, get the ball rolling, if you will, and make this comp work a little bit better.
Looks like P-Dougie is looking for the backline here.
He definitely needs his DPS to be looking for the follow-ups here. But M2 Sky taken out early in the fight. That's going to mean no follow-ups here for P-Dougie, which, as ball, you just don't have the damage output to be able to take out an entire backline by yourself.
Looks like M2 is going to switch to the Echo here to match the other Echo, so.
I'm a fan of the Echo pick.
Monkey will be taking out Fluffy here. P-Dougie is getting very low. Alpha JC get a pick here by Gosh.
And it looks like P-Dougie will get taken out, but not before both supports being taken out for St. Xavier.
Yeah. This could be a little fight here for the attack here. Alpha JC is still being alive here. Bomb being used by Diva. And with that, attack has been taken out here. So.
Yeah, they're going to be losing this fight here too. And it looks like St. Xavier is going to make it to the halfway point, getting them the close spawn.
Yeah. And the attack here needs to regroup here. Stop staggering here and regroup here.
Yeah, definitely need to stop staggering. The only difference in comps here is the tank here, but it looks like St. Xavier has a much better pick on the Diva. Here comes an overclock.
Being used by Timbo. Timbo gets 2 here.
2. And he's looking for more. Indiana Tech kind of falling apart here on this map so far. We will be seeing M2 Sky once again swapping, but to a Bastion.
To a Bastion.
Definitely an interesting pick, especially with this composition that they have right now.
Because it is being used on both sides here. Mine's being used here on the attack.
A copy for the Bastion.
He will be deforming, whatever it's called.
And taken out by the mines.
Both beats being used here, but that Miyako is taken out.
Fluffy getting to the back line.
Yeah. And the attack has secured the first fight for them. And he didn't really invest too much here for the attack here.
I mean, both support ults, which is, I mean, you would rather have one support ult at all times, but Hermigan should be able to build up his ult pretty quickly, and you know that they just use both their support ults as well. Yeah. So it's kind of a decent trade-off. Yeah. And you can see St. Xavier's not even really close to another one.
Yeah. Alright, Alpha JC does have a soldier already for them, but so let's see if he gets like a good angle here.
P Dougie taking a lot of damage here, and it looks like he's trying to roll in at really low HP too. Yeah.
Alpha JC is trying to spot the squishies here. Try to find their backline here so they go out.
Definitely need to be seeing an overclock coming out here. Indiana Tech needs to be able to do something, and it looks like M2 Sky is going to get dove by the D.Va and get taken out.
Yeah. Hideki will be going in the backline here, but he is going to get decimated in the back.
It's just not getting enough damage off.
Her Megan is taking out Gosh, but both characters are taken out. The support line here for Indiana Tech has been taken out here.
P Dougie is the only one left alive, but it looks like they are gonna. St. Xavier is gonna be stealing the bot and keep on pushing it forward as they back out now to regroup. I really don't think that the ball is working, and there's the swap. Finally, P Dougie decides to swap over to Ramatra. Yeah. I'm A-okay with a Ramatra swap here, but ball was just not working, unfortunately. Indiana Tech trying to look for those early picks, and M2 Sky also using Bastion ult early here.
Yeah. Soldier use for Alpha JC. He will demech the D.Va, but D.Va will use bomb. But Alpha JC will be taken out by the bomb, though.
An unfortunate pick here for Indiana Tech, and unfortunately Alpha JC didn't also did not get anything with his overclock. Here comes a Kitsune rush from St. Xavier.
Yeah. P-Dougie will be destroyed here.
And there's a copy on a Bastion once again, and St. Xavier is just going to be stomping over Indiana Tech right now. Indiana Tech once again just needing back out, regroup. St. Xavier still having 2 ults left in their pocket, and they are coming close to the end here. Yeah. Will Indiana Tech be able to put up enough of a fight to stand their ground? P-Dougie did swap over to the D.Va to match. We'll see if it's enough.
Soldier is being used by Timbo. Alpha JC is getting really low here. B's being used, and Kizune for Indiana Tech.
B on St. Xavier as well. Yeah. Lots of ults, not a lot of action. Yeah. Oh, and there it is.
Yeah,
Timbo being taken out by M2 Sky. P Dougie getting demech though.
So is Monkey. Monkey will get demech. Alpha JC try to get this Kiriko. He will get the Kiriko. And Indiana Tech are pulling this through here. Alpha JC with 2.
There are still 4 long minutes left in this map, so it could be anyone's game, but St. Xavier has a 100-meter lead on Indiana Tech right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a very hard fight here for Indiana Tech. They still haven't reached the checkpoint mark here as well, so. And you have like 4 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, and St. Xavier had that close spawn, so they were able to get back really quickly here and stop Indiana Tech from, taking that close spawn away. See, Monkey has bomb here, so even if he gets demech'd, he'll get his mech right back.
Yeah. Oh, P Dougie here getting the Lucio, but Timbo gets 2.
P Dougie was only away for a few seconds, but Timbo saw that opening. P Dougie does get another pick here on the Echo.
And even fight here for both sides.
Do we see an overclock here from Alpha JC, or do they wait and try and regroup with the team? Looks like we will be seeing a regroup. M2 Sky going for the Bastion ult, trying to get some early pick damage. Looking to get the Soj.
He does get the cleanse
out. Yep. Looks like Indiana Tech will be taking control of the robot here for a little bit. Out comes the Kitsune rush here from St. Xavier and Indiana Tech. The copy on a Bastion.
Indiana Tech's backline is getting very low here. They should be careful.
Overclock here from Alpha JC. Will he be able to make anything connect?
Yeah, he will get one here. Can he get the echo?
And he does. He gets the echo.
Can he get the diva?
That's 3. Canceling the mech. Alpha JC, or I'm sorry, P Dougie, also getting it picked there with his bomb.
Yeah.
Alpha JC clutching up with some picks there. That is what Indiana Tech needed, and it looks like they are going to keep this momentum rolling. M2 Sky taking out Timbo and taking out the Echo as well.
Get the Echo, but P Dougie will get demacked here in this fight.
Now he needs to build up that mech back. 2 minutes remaining. Indiana Tech is finally making some progress here. It only took them, you know, a few minutes, but they finally made some progress. P Dougie does get taken out here. Indiana Tech is going to have to back out. If they don't have their tank, they will fall very quickly.
Yeah.
M2 Sky going down as well.
Yeah. They were trying to get the staggers for Indiana Tech, so.
Fluffy speeding his team out. Regrouping. It's going to speed the Bastion back from spawn.
Yeah.
Get him back just that little bit quicker. And it looks like M2 Sky has another Bastion ult. He's getting that very quickly.
He is going to use that as of right now.
Just getting that ultimate that quickly helps you get out that Suzu.
Beats being used here for St. Xavier. M2 Sky will be taken out here. P Dougie
looking to try and get some of the picks in the back line. Getting nothing.
Yeah.
M2 Sky, it looks like he's going to be sticking with the Bastion still. Fluffy has beat but dies to Timbo.
Yeah. Alpha JC will also be taken out here. Bombs being used here for P Dougie.
And
they'll get nothing but M2 Sky is cleaning up for the fight here.
Hermiggins goes down though.
Yeah.
I don't know if Indiana Tech has the resources to be able to win this fight, but they have to try. With 30 seconds remaining, they need to be able to take control of this bot.
It looks like St. Xavier is going back up here for this one final fight.
And honestly, you might as well, try and stop Indiana Tech from getting more ultimates.
Kazune is being used here for St. Xavier.
Indiana Tech just trying to stall this out, and they have their Kitsune of their own. Here it is. A copy on the Diva from St. Xavier. Fluffy holding on to that beat just in case of a Sojourn ult coming out here from St. Xavier. Indiana Tech not getting any picks. There's the beat.
Yeah. Bomb. Echo bomb here. P Dougie will be demacked, but he'll get the bomb. Alpha JC gets taken out by Timbo. Timbo's getting 2 for St. Xavier.
M2 Sky did get the Diva, and Hermiggins getting 2
here.
Those might have been the picks that they needed to win the fight.
3 here.
That's 4 for Hermiggins, popping off and clutching up here in overtime.
What a huge clutch play here by Hermiggins.
Can Indiana Tech come back from such a devastating differential right
It's
here?
going to be a hard fight for Indiana Tech here. They still need checkpoints. So.
They don't have their tank. Okay, P Dougie getting back right now.
But you are getting close to Lucio ultimate from St. Xavier, so this could be a game changer here. M2 Sky is using Pattern off to zone out.
Looks like they will be getting to that halfway point, able to get a close spawn, which will help them in the long run. But with overtime spawns, even having that close spawn, it's going to make it really tough to get back in time if they get picked off early. Indiana Tech. P Dougie just needed him to play on bot here. He has no other option with it being overtime. He cannot step off at this point.
But Monkey is getting very low here. B will be being used here for St. Xavier. But there goes Hermiggins.
He did get Kitsune Rush off, but Indiana Tech is going to be falling. The backline getting taken out. It's just left to P Dougie, and he is not going to be able to live.
But he will get the DMAC here. But that'll be it for map 2. St. Xavier pulled out really well.
Yeah, very nice performance there by St. Xavier. And unfortunately, for some reason, we didn't learn from Saturday that the Wrecking Ball comp did not work. It didn't work on Saturday, and it also did not work here tonight.
Yeah.
Luckily, we did see P Dougie swap off, finally, of the ball. But unfortunately, I don't know if they haven't practiced it enough or what.
It looks like he's very uncomfortable with the ball here, but there's also many other dive tanks like Diva and Monkey, but
yeah,
I don't think he's also comfortable with that as well. So
yeah, I mean, he's been playing a good amount of Hazard, and honestly, you could play Hazard into that.
It's probably because I don't know if he got nerfed or
Oh, I think with the
or the
perks
perks and stuff, how he's good. So
yeah. Well, it's now 1-1 here, chat. We're gonna be taking a short break while they get their next bands and map pick here, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's 1-1 here tonight, and we are going into none other than Servasa.
That's right here.
Servasa.
We chose Servasa here.
Servasa.
But the problem is the other team.
Servasa. Sorry. The other team, you were saying?
The other team has banned Juno, so.
And we have banned Diva, probably for good reason.
Yeah.
If you were watching, and I hope you were, if you're here and you're listening to me right now, you were watching, hopefully. Last map, their Diva was definitely putting up a great frontline presence on New Queen Street. So,
yeah. I mean, New Queen Street is a dive. Is a dive map, but P-Dougie is not really known for dive characters.
Yeah, and as we can see right here, rolling into Servasa as they're picking heroes, P-Dougie is of course going to be going back to that comfort pick of Mauga. So
about that,
I lied. He swapped over.
Or
to
are
Arisen.
we?
Or are you guys don't know? You can't see, can you?
You're on Roadhog. Well, back going into the match right here.
Oh, that's not Roadhog, you liar.
Yeah. Everything is going to be the same here on both sides, but different is Indian Attack does have a Genji. And
Genji instead of the Echo, but honestly, I think M2 Sky's Echo was doing really well as opposed to the Genji here tonight. We're gonna see the Orisa duel here on point. Looks like Sandy Xavier is gonna be taking quite a bit of damage here.
Using Golden a bit early, and that Sandy Xavier is going to push back.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of a matchup of who's going to press your golden ability first.
There goes M2 Sky. Timbo with a good pick here.
And Timbo
two here.
He's going to be kind of carrying his team here in this first fight. Some great opening picks there for Timbo, and Indian Tech is going to be falling. They will be getting 30% before Sandy Xavier does get the cap on the first point here. Gosh, already at 80% here on the Kitsune Rush. Yeah. Reagan's trailing just a little bit by 10%.
It's all about who gets their Kitsune first here.
Yeah.
You have the side factor.
And it looks like it will be Sandy Xavier who's going to be getting that first. Let's see how they use it. I would imagine they just rip it as soon as they get it, and they might as well.
Yeah. Empty Sky is harassing a battle here. Harassing the Lucio. Lucio's one. There goes Lucio. Empty Sky
using recall. Going into the back line, he's going to be looking for the Echo. Down goes the Orisa to Alpha JC. A lot of Sandy Xavier taking a lot of damage here.
Timbo's going to slide through to contest the point a bit longer, but he will be taken out.
A nice little spear there from P-Dougie taking out Timbo.
Yeah.
Some good cleanup. Indiana Tech not using any ults there. I mean, Sandy Xavier also didn't use any ults, so Indiana Tech does have to be looking out for that. Sandy Xavier is going to have almost four ults going into this next fight. Indiana Tech only having Kitsune Rush and then beat now as well.
Sandy Xavier is going to use Kitsune here. No ults being used here for Indiana Tech yet. But Monkey's getting low here. Ulti by Timbo here. Beat's being used, but Alpha JC didn't get to be in time. Lucio's one. Fluffy will get the Lucio.
Fluffy wins his ones against the Lucio, and he is going to be going a little bit red at Lucio here in the back line.
Yeah.
Timbo taking out her Megan's, but P-Dougie taking out Gosh.
Yeah.
This is anyone's fight right now here, chat. And just guy taking out Timbo. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like it's going to be Sandy Xavier.
Alpha JC could clutch up here for Indian Tech, but he is going back up here and wait for his team.
Honestly, though, there's a lot of good pressure here that Alpha JC can put without dying here. Sandy Xavier will be getting back a little bit quicker than Indiana Tech. But Indiana Tech, if they want this point, they're going to have to be touching here soon. Alpha JC might have to put a presence on the point. It is going to be overtime for the first round, or for first point here.
Like P-Dougie will get the... Never mind. Go tap here for Alpha JC here. Beat's being used here for Citrix.
Xavier.
But Alpha JC doesn't really have a good angle here.
P-Dougie and her Megan's getting taken out as well. M2 Sky does take out the enemy Orisa, but it just Oh, it just won't be enough. He does take out the Echo, but he falls as well.
There goes Fluff here.
First round going to St. Xavier. Off to the next point.
Next flashpoint garden.
A lot of ults being used there on first point, actually. Going into this next point, neither team has any ultimates to be using. So they're going to be wanting to try and build those up as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And this guy is close to the pulse here. Let's see if we can find the backline in this fight.
We're seeing this fight, honestly, a little early, in my opinion. Flashpoint hasn't even unlocked yet.
Yeah.
Timbo getting an early pick there on Fluffy.
Yeah. Both the Orisa are battling each other out here. Kizune is being used here for St. Xavier. There goes P Dougie. And it looks like that's the last fight here for Indiana Tech.
Looks like the St. Xavier's Echo putting in the work there.
Yeah.
Will Indiana Tech be making any swaps here? Just not like it.
There's nothing to go if you're Indiana Tech here. You have your ultimate already and then all that stuff, so.
And the perks, yeah.
But it looks like her minions does have ultimate here. So this will be a good start here for Indiana Tech if they use ultimate right now.
They definitely should be doing it. I know they don't know it for sure, but Lucio does not have ultimate, and Gosh doesn't have ultimate. This is a free Kitsune rush for Indiana Tech, and there it is.
Kitsune's being used here. Soda no slide here for St. Xavier.
Orisa ult coming out here from St. Xavier.
But there goes her minions. Alpha JC is being taken out as well.
That is a rough fight here for Indiana Tech, using 2 ults and not coming out on top.
P Dougie's using ultimate as well. What?
That's 3 ultimates.
Yeah.
Indiana Tech, honestly, just performing a little sloppy right now. They need to get their act together if they want to be able to, you know, win some fights here. If you're using ultimates, you want to be able to win the fight.
F2 Sky will touch here to trigger all time.
Xavier holding down the point right now. There's the beat and an overclock.
Yeah, both beats from both sides are being used here. There goes F2 Sky here, but my gosh.
Indiana Tech just trying to hold their ground here a little bit. And it's probably not going to be enough. It looks like St. Xavier is going to be taking the second round here, or the second point on map 2.
Yeah.
Indiana Tech, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, this looks like a mess here for Indiana Tech here. It's kind of, everyone's being taken out one by one and all that. So.
Especially on those fights where you use multiple ultimate abilities, you need to win those fights that you invest so much economy into. And if you don't win them, it's devastating for a later game. Yeah. Here's an overclock from Alpha JC.
Yeah. Try to look for these picks here. Or not do damage. There goes Alpha JC gets got here. And Monkeys get taken up by M2 Sky. Alpha JC as well. Alpha JC and M2 Sky try and make things happen here for the attack.
And there's the DPS that we saw in map 1. M2 Sky and Alpha JC. Finally, something is clicking in between them.
And Alpha JC, the DPS for both teams are, or not both teams, on them are pretty good.
Indiana Tech finally waking up a little bit. Alpha JC and M2 Sky, they have each other's backs. They've got those follow-ups for each other. They just need to keep capitalizing and keep the snowball rolling.
Looks like M2 Sky is looking for a pulse bomb from behind. They have not cleared him. So this could be good here, but he will get spotted out by the Echo.
Kitsune Rush being used from St. Xavier and Indiana Tech as well. Fluffy taking out Timbo.
Yeah. There goes Gosh.
Both the Orisa ults were used, and it looks like Indiana Tech is going to be winning this fight as well, giving them finally the first point win here on Servasa. They got a lot of ground to make up for those first 2 points being lost, but it is still possible. Pulse bomb here for M2 Sky. Let's see if he's able to make anything of it. St. Xavier walking into this next fight with beat and copy. There's a copy on Orisa. M2 Sky looking for the pulse bomb. Having to use recall to get out. Not seeing anything for it. Beat coming out from St. Xavier.
M2 Sky is going for this here. Beat's being used. I'm just gonna try to get Timbo here, but he will be out there.
Unfortunately, the pulse bomb did not hit. Here comes the overclock here from Saint Xavier.
Saint Xavier are very low. They have to try, but her minions get taken out by Timbo.
Indiana Tech did have the first touch on the point, but they did not capture, and it looks like Saint Xavier is going to be winning this fight here. The Echo just putting in that work. Same with Timbo.
Yeah.
Their DPS also putting on a very, very strong, dominant performance here on Servasa. Indiana Tech, you need to lock in. Looks like M2 Sky's going to be looking to go back on the back line, lurking in the back. He does get out. Alpha JC has overclock here. Hopefully he's able to get some picks, or at least get the enemy low enough so his teammates can get the picks in. There's the overclock.
Overclock here for
taking a nice little off angle. Looks like he won't be getting any picks with it. Oh, there goes the Echo though.
He'll be doing a lot of damage, but PW will be taking it out in this fight as well. This is not a good trap here for the attack.
Not at
all. Will be taken out, but let's see if MT Sky and Alpha JC do the favor, but it looks like it will be hard.
And that's going to put Saint Xavier at a nice 75% here on the, match point here for map 2. Indiana Tech needs to be able to touch, and we know that Fluffy has the rollouts to be able to do it, but it's just a matter of if Saint Xavier lets him touch.
Yep. But
he gets pulled in.
Yeah, but Indiana Tech will not touch.
And that's going to be... it goes into overtime, but that's going to be it here for map 3. Going over to Saint Xavier, Indiana Tech just kind of playing very sloppy, except for that one point that they won.
Yeah, everything were not going in favor of Indiana Tech here. The picks and all that stuff, Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't even playing the Wrecking Ball comp. Saint Xavier just putting a little bit better of a performance out consistently throughout that whole map. So chat. Once again, we'll be going to a short intermission, a short break here as they pick their next bands in the next map. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
I see you're... hey, guys.
Our producer does not know how to count. I think he just had a stroke, but we are so back.
Yeah, chat. I think he's still dyslexic,
Yeah,
but anyways, we're back here.
We're back, and we are going into none other than Route 66.
What a classic here for Overwatch.
What a classic. Yeah. Classic Route. Classic 66.
Yeah.
Classic. No, it's Overwatch 2, so it's not classic. But we will be seeing a Sig band coming out from Saint Xavier and
an Echo band
from Indiana Tech. Which, I mean, M2 Sky's been playing a decent Echo in this series, but Saint Xavier's Echo has been doing, unfortunately, just a lot more consistently. So I think that is a very good band here coming out from Indiana Tech. It looks like Indiana Tech will be on the defense initially here, and I'm glad you guys aren't seeing what we're seeing right now. That's all I will say. Anyways, no Marcus calm down. We will be playing a little bit of a dive comp here.
Yeah.
Being on the Diva. Here we go into the defense.
We'll see similar comp here for Indiana Tech for both sides here, but instead we do see Genji instead of Tracer here.
Yeah, Saint Xavier going for a little bit more of a dive rather than pokey sort of comp here. Looks like Indiana, I think, is going to be putting some good pressure on Saint Xavier's front line, but PW needs to get out.
Very little damage here, yeah.
Yeah, PW definitely needs to be careful not to overextend too far.
Looks like Indiana Tech are giving a lot of free space here.
They absolutely are, and now PW is deciding to go into the front line and try and put up a little bit of a fight here. That is, honestly, way too much space. A lot more than you should be willing to give here. A cleanse comes out here from Saint Xavier.
Yeah. And it looks like Monkey will be getting demacked. What a good start here for Indiana Tech.
Good thing for Indiana Tech here in the first fight.
Yeah. Alpha JC is also getting low, but he will get the Genji before that.
Finally, Indiana Tech standing their ground a little bit here. Looking to get some staggers. Unfortunately, nothing quite sticking. Miggins and Gosh both building up their Kitsune rushes very quickly here.
But PW will get Monkey.
Great stagger. That means Indiana Tech is gonna have a slight upper hand going into this next fight. Indiana Tech gave a lot of space initially, but they were able to deny a little bit of space here in the next few seconds. St. Xavier has a Kitsune rush, and there it is.
All Kitsune is used by both teams here.
Fluffy does have beat, but it looks like Indiana Tech is gonna die out here, and Fluffy will not be using it.
Alpha JC is running a bit low here. He won't get the mega.
Indiana Tech still putting up a good fight here. Oh, and P Dougie gets a finisher on Gosh. Before getting taken out himself.
Big use here for St. Xavier. St. Xavier wants to win this fight here.
Yeah, they just use that for security, and honestly, at that point, you might as well. Indiana Tech now down tank. They may not be able to recontest. We'll see if they are able to. It looks like P Dougie will be getting back pretty quickly here.
They do have potentially a contest here. Well, P Dougie will contest this.
He does have bomb here, and he probably will be using it to get his mech back.
Used, but that's kind of very unfortunate for P Dougie.
Out comes a blade here from St. Xavier and their beat. Both beats being used by both teams.
No killing here for the attack. Ulti here for Empty Sky.
He is able to live.
He'll do damage here on the Diva. He's doing a lot of damage here. Empty Sky doing God's work here.
He may not have gotten necessarily any picks, but yeah, like you said, lots of good damage. And he did get those finishing picks there. M2 Sky definitely carried that fight. And with 45 seconds left, Indiana Tech has actually been putting up a really strong defense, even if it hasn't quite looked like it this whole time.
Looks like Monkey is going to switch over to Zarya, which is kind of a big counter here for Diva. But I don't think Monkey could build a grab in time for this last fight.
And he won't have his perks as well.
P Dougie will be. He'll be surviving here, but Empty Sky will be taken out for the price of it.
P Dougie getting DMX as well. Timbo getting 2. P Dougie trying to take out the Zarya, but just doesn't quite get the damage out for it.
They're all very low here. This could be a one fight here.
And it looks like it's just down to Hermigans, and he gets taken out, and it looks like St. Xavier will be capping the first point here. Indiana Tech getting St. Xavier to overtime before capping first point. Very strong defense. And it looks like P Dougie's going to be swapping it to a Winston, and Fluffy swapping to a Juno. I mean, P Dougie was getting absolutely burned by that Zarya, so he definitely needed to do something to counteract that.
I mean, Overwatch is basically a game for counter picks here, but...
And Furries have done a good job at kind of changing that momentum a little bit, but still, at this early in this round, you definitely want to make that swap sooner than later.
P Dougie is going to dive in here, but he is going to be taking very low here.
Good stabilizing here by Indiana Tech. Here's a Kitsune rush.
Is it being used?
Will St. Xavier be doing Kitsune of their own? Looks like they won't be. Gosh, taken out. Indiana Tech getting those picks. Good fight there for Indiana Tech, but St. Xavier going into this next fight with almost 5 ultimates. Indiana Tech with just 2. M2 Sky just shooting some warning shots. And actually, it looks like St. Xavier is going to be swapping to a Tracer. Losing that other ultimate that they almost had.
St. Xavier is going to use Kitsune here in this fight.
Seconds.
60 seconds remaining here.
I'm just getting Gosh.
Great opening pick there for Indiana Tech. St. Xavier taking a lot of damage here. They might just want to try and stabilize and get out. Alpha J
has no bubble. He could be taken out here with the charge.
And P Dougie is going to be diving the Zarya, ignoring the fact that she had another bubble just to take her out. And at that point, it's definitely worth it. St. Xavier has 3 ults with 30 seconds to touch.
About to get 4 ults here, with Judo being probably one of their best engage ults.
And with positioning in Indiana Tech's hand, Indiana Tech has a very strong upper hand here. With ultimates and positioning, here goes P Dougie into the back line.
Beast big use here for Xavier, also Soldier ult.
Overclock and Orbit from Indiana Tech.
But F2 Sky here getting 1 here, but he gets 2.
Great picks here from M2 Sky.
3 F2 Sky.
What an amazing overclock. M2 Sky will he get 4?
F2 Sky is playing like LeBron James back in the heat. Oh my god.
You know, I don't watch basketball, but that is exactly, you know, exactly right. Very good defense there by Indiana Tech.
And we get a bro fest by
Pound it, noggin. Not to copy off of
We're not sponsored by these YouTubers, sorry.
Yeah, no, I
we can't say their names due to copyright reasons.
Due to copyright infringement. Strong defense there by Indiana Tech. Will they able to, you know, perform offensively? Hopefully so, because they need to. This is technically a series match point for San Xavier, 2-1. So Indiana Tech needs to definitely put on a performance here for the offense. And with how this has been going, it looks like we might, maybe possibly be seeing a game 5.
Yeah.
Will it happen?
Yeah.
Don't know. We're about to find out here.
Now, last time they did went to game 5 here. Let's see if they could bring that again.
Yeah, Indiana Tech, they definitely need to put on a performance. And I don't like what I'm seeing here.
It's probably a troll picks, you know.
They are picking a lot of, hopefully, troll picks. I mean, I'm personally a fan of Reinhardt, but
yeah, but we do see them switch here.
And it looks like we will also be seeing the original comp, almost the original comp that San Xavier rolled out here, except for instead of Orisa, it's a Diva.
Yeah.
And Indiana Tech, M2 Sky coming out on the Widowmaker, trying to get that opening pick here. P. Dougie is going to be swapping from Winston back to
Diva. Looks like we're going to see Ana as well from Fluffy. It's kind of interesting. We don't really see Fluffy on the Ana that much, so.
Yeah, usually it's from Miggins, but we'll see if it works out for them. Ana's perks are actually incredibly strong here, so I would definitely think that this is going to be a very strong pick.
Yeah.
And with San Xavier not necessarily playing a dive comp, he shouldn't have too hard of a time living.
But
Tempo.
Yeah, Alpha JC will be taking it out here this fight, but it doesn't really matter. Your spawn is literally right there.
Yeah, Indiana Tech just looking to keep on pressing that damage into San Xavier. Keep that pressure up on the front line. PW is there, and he's putting that pressure on the Diva, looking for the Torbjorn.
Orb's getting very low here. Yeah, well, Alpha JC will take it out, but her Megas will be taken out as well. Empty Sky gets a pick here.
But he gets taken out as well.
Yeah. Alpha JC is on the Ash here.
Lots of back and forth picks here by both teams.
Yeah, but Xavier will be backing up here. And
giving Indiana Tech that space they need. Honestly, not a terrible start here for Indiana Tech. I would say they're pretty much on par with the track that, you know, San Xavier was doing in the first round of Route 66 here. PW taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He's definitely got to be careful not to overextend.
Yeah, you got to be careful not to get demucked. That's the most important part here for...
Katuna Rush coming out here from Gosh from State Xavier.
Yeah.
Indiana Tech having to push back and just give them that space.
Yeah.
Almost taking out Alpha JC. There's a nano from M2 or from Fluffy to M2 Sky.
I'm being used here for P. Dougie.
Getting D-mech. He needs to get that mech back. Beat coming out from San Xavier. M2 Sky is going to be using the overclock after his nano. Looking for the picks, but not getting them. A lot of ultimates being used here, but no picks. M2 Sky finally getting the Lucio, but Fluffy gets taken out. P. Dougie getting really low on HP. Only having
like the Diva here, but it's kind of hard to do.
He's not going to be able to get that mech.
We'll get D-mech here. But M2 Sky getting this pick on the Genji.
Indiana Tech could still possibly win this fight.
Wait, where'd that soldier go? But he, never mind, that soldier's dead.
P. Dougie almost getting mech back.
Yeah.
And he will be getting it back, so it looks like
Indiana Tech the mech damage as well. So.
Yeah. Indiana Tech will be coming up on top of this fight, but it was a very sloppy fight.
Yeah, but they also demech the Diva as well, so it will be a hard contest here for San Xavier.
It definitely will be. Minute 10 left, but it looks like Indiana Tech will be getting that stagger on the Diva. And Indiana Tech will be capping this point before getting to overtime, so they are definitely on track for putting up a very good performance here for the offense. As if we remember from the first round, St. Xavier was already in overtime by the time they capped the first point. Alpha JC building up that pulse bomb. Monkey getting pretty low on HP, trying to recuperate so he doesn't get demexed. Deflug from Genji, Alpha JC getting out. P-Doggy putting the pressure on the enemy diva.
Yeah.
And it's working. Monkey getting really low on HP again. Alpha JC still living in the back line of Saint Xavier, looking for that pulse bomb.
Yeah.
Just barely not getting the Genji.
Flash will be used. Blade will be used for that'd be Genji wall, but he is getting very low here, but Fluffy won't be taken out here.
Getting her Megans, but getting taken out in the process here. That could have been a good trade there for Saint Xavier, but unfortunately his team just did not capitalize on that. Indiana Tech already back in the fight, ready to go. Here's a Kitsuna rush from Indiana Tech.
It's go time here for Empty Sky here. Looking for these picks here, but they're hiding.
Saint Xavier putting up a great fight here. Monkey taking out Empty Sky.
Yeah. This could be still winning here for Indiana Tech here, but never mind.
Alpha JC getting taken out. P-Doggy putting some incredible pressure. There's a bomb though from Saint Xavier's Monkey.
Yep.
He's able to get mech back. P-Doggy does get does get D-mech, but B comes out from both teams. What is this fight, chat? I don't even know what's happening. I'm tripping over my words.
Yeah. Indiana Tech needs to back up here.
Saint Xavier is going to be taking this fight.
Yeah, they don't want to get stacked up too much now.
A lot of ults being used, a lot of chaos. Indiana Tech just barely, just a few meters away from getting to that checkpoint that they need to get to win this map. But they have just above a minute here. So if they're going to be making any moves, they need to be making them relatively quickly here.
Yeah.
Overclock coming out from Saint Xavier, trying to stall Indiana Tech out.
But Indiana Tech are in hiding mode. Tell the Soldier. Soldier's getting very low here. No cleanse here for Saint Xavier now.
B-Doggy taking a lot of damage here, but he does have that bomb to be able to remech. He could use it offensively here, but I think most of the value comes from
there goes the Genji here for Saint Xavier. Bomb being used for P-Doggy.
And Fluffy getting 2 picks. Alpha JC taking out Gosh.
Yeah.
Indiana Tech has the upper hand here, and it looks like it's going to be cleanup here. Indiana Tech will be securing Route 66, and that's going to be a map win here for Indiana Tech.
Yeah.
It is 2-2, chat. We are going to be going to a map 5.
Yeah, really good place here for Indiana Tech, but more specifically, very good place here from Empty Sky here, clutching up big here for Indiana Tech here. He does not want to lose this matchup.
Absolutely, and you can see Indiana Tech, they're smiling, but honestly, I don't know if they're smiling on the inside, because that was intense.
Yeah,
but they finally seem to lock in.
If I'm playing Overwatch.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens. Good performance there by M2 Sky. Definitely putting up a great performance there. Indiana Tech dominating Route 66. I'm not entirely sure what is happening. These teams are very back and forth both ways. Stay tuned, chat. We will be right back. Short break here. We're going into map 5. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to map 5.
Yeah, that's right. Map 5, the final map.
It looks like it's going to be going down about exactly how it did last time between these two teams. A 2-2 tie for the 5th game, tiebreaker. And this map 5 is a map I don't know if we've seen actually played on stream.
Yeah, we are going to Blizzard World.
Blizzard World.
Yeah.
And these bands, chat, I gotta tell you something here. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But that's okay. I don't need to understand. Our team just needs to understand. So Saint Xavier chose to ban Mauga. Mauga. Okay. You know, makes sense. P-Doggy's been playing a lot of Mauga. Fair ban. But we have decided to ban Lucio. And if you know who Fluffy is at all, he's the Lucio one trick. And as you see in these games, he's always playing Lucio. He's the Lucio one trick. Why did we ban Lucio? Tell me. Tell me. Marcus, why do you think that we banned Lucio? What do you think the thought is behind that?
Cheeseburgers.
I don't know what that means either. But that's okay. If it makes sense to him, then, you know,
Cheeseburgers.
that's Marcus's brain for you guys.
Yeah.
So Blizzard World, it looks like Indiana Tech is going to be starting on the defense here once again. And with how their defense was there on Route 66, hopefully Indiana Tech is able to keep up a strong performance here for map 5 as well. And it looks like we will be sticking with the same sort of comp going into this round here. The Diva, Sojourn, Tracer, Kiriko, and Fluffy not on the Ana, but the Juno. And a very similar comp coming out here from Xavier, but their DPS are going to be a little different with an Ashe and an Echo. Excuse me. So this is going to definitely be a close fight here, guys. Let's get into round 5, and let's root for our tech people.
Can we get a tech yeah in the chat?
Tech yeah in the chat.
Girls and yeah.
Whoever's watching.
Yeah, some sort of creature, I guess.
If you're lurking in your parents' basement, that's okay too. We want your hype just as much.
Yeah. Alright, going into this fight here.
Looks like we're getting a Diva battle here on the high ground, and the Eagles taking PW away.
Tanks here.
PW was trying to ride the roller coaster, but the, monkey said no. You gotta fight me.
PW is going to look for the backline here, but will be denied.
JC.
Her minions get taken out here by Monkey.
Oh, not a great early pick here for Indiana Tech. A good pick for Saint Xavier here.
Yeah, but Alpha JC will respond back.
Okay. Good response by Alpha JC using recall to get out as well.
Yeah.
That's one support down for both teams. Fluffy gets taken out though by Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey will be very low here. He will get demucked. It is a contestable affair here for Indiana Tech here. They have to contest this now here, and they will.
Megan's does get back, and they're all low. It looks like Indiana Tech will be able to put up a great fight here, and they will be able to clean up as well. What great timing there from Indiana Tech.
Yeah.
Megan's getting back just in time.
But PW will be taken out here because he needs the mech.
That's true, and he'll get back faster, honestly.
Yeah.
He will get back fast enough. Indiana Tech just needs to be able to play this a little bit slow.
Yep. 2 minutes has almost passed now for St. Xavier, but they will get the point here for free. Then
Indiana Tech had great timing, and then unfortunate timing there. St. Xavier just getting the cap with no fight back. M2 Sky taking out Timbo here. Now this fight right here that Indiana Tech is taking is definitely an interesting one. They're pushing up here very deep. P. Dougie using his full DM to get out. There's a copy here on the Diva coming out from St. Xavier. Let's see if he's able to make anything of it. Indiana Tech holding them at bay pretty well. Yeah. Not using any ults of their own, even though they have 5. There's Fluffy's orbit.
Yep. And it looks like St. Xavier is going to be taken out here. P. Dougie going for the dive. Pulse up here for Alpha JC.
Great fight there for Indiana Tech.
And leaving the Diva staggered as well for...
And it looks like they are going to be trying to stall her out as much as possible, and it working out very well. Very good fight there for Indiana Tech. Only using 2 ultimates, and honestly, Pulse Bomb, you just kind of count that as an ability. You barely count that as an ultimate because your Tracer should be getting it like at least every other fight, if not every fight.
Yeah.
Going into this next fight, Indiana Tech is going to, or both teams are going to be even on ult economy here. Could be anyone's fight.
But St. Xavier does have 2 support ultimate. This could be a game changer here for St. Xavier. Kizune is being used for Gosh. There's go cleanse by her minions. Another Kizune here by her minions.
And it looks like Monkey gets D-Max.
Yeah.
Does get the bomb off, but so does P. Dougie.
Dougie will also bomb as well.
Oh, but is he gonna get taken out? No, he won't. Alpha JC and M2 Sky getting the picks.
Yeah.
Indiana Tech. An absolutely incredible performance here.
M2 Sky and Alpha JC. Man, they're playing like the Shaq and Kobe of this era, to be honest.
I don't understand what these basketball references are, but he's making them. Yeah, and I hope they're sticking for you guys because they're not sticking for me. I know these people, but not super well. I don't really watch basketball.
Don't worry, I'll show you some highlights after this.
All right, some highlight reels.
Yeah. Alpha JC is going to the spawn, but he will not get to Juno.
Very, very good performance here by Indiana Tech, and it looks like, M2 Sky and Alpha JC kind of have reawakened their DPS duo here. Alpha JC looking in the back line of cancel. Oh, okay, it didn't cancel, but Fluffy just barely taking out the Juno right after she ults.
Yeah, her minions will be taken out, so is also GHC. But even fight back and forth, but Indiana Tech.
It doesn't matter. Indiana Tech coming out once again on top. M2 Sky using the overclock just to secure the fight for insurance. And Indiana Tech is still up on the ult economy too, so it definitely was worth it. 2 minutes here left on the defense.
P-Dougie is in a bit of trouble here. He needs to be bailed by his supports.
Overclock coming out from Saint Xavier. Fluffy getting the pick on Timbo.
Yeah.
Also using Fluffy used Orbit there.
Yeah. Alpha JC is harassing the Orisa here.
Looks like we will be seeing a break swap. And there's the stick.
Yeah.
Centron just swapped over to Brig and instantly got pulse bomb in his own spawn.
Go back to spawn.
He said, "Get out of here! Swap off of that Brig." Indiana Tech holding this incredibly close here, but honestly, with how they've been playing, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Putting some incredible pressure here on Saint Xavier.
Gotch just taking out again.
Hermigans with the kunai throws. 1 minute left, chat. Indiana Tech is currently cooking in the spawn. Hermigans!
Yep.
That's 2 picks! 3!
Yeah, Indiana Tech is not holding in their spawn. That's their spawn now.
It is absolutely their spawn. Hermigans once again popping off with those kunai.
And it looks like St. Xavier is going to go to a different way here.
They said we're taking the long way out of spawn.
A way that I always forget about, you know.
It looks like they might be going for a little bit of a role swap here. They're going on the defensive side, and Indiana Tech having to back out and get on the offensive side of things.
Well, because it is out by use. There goes the blade here by Genji, but he is getting very low here. He'll get healed by his supports. Bobby used by P-Dougie here. Her Mega is down.
That's 3 ults from Saint Xavier.
Gotch just 1 here. Gotch gets taken out.
10 seconds left in the round. It's anyone's fight here. P-Dougie getting really low on HP, but he gets the pick on the Genji. It's in favor of Indiana Tech.
Yeah.
Will they be able to pull through?
Welcome to orbit here by Fluffy, whatever, yeah.
Brick goes down, Monkey goes down, Indiana Tech. What a defense. Alpha JC with 2 picks, M2 Sky with 2 picks. Chat, Indiana Tech, we're cooking. I don't know what's been happening in the rest of these maps, but right now they are cooking. We started off with a strong performance initially on Ilios, but then after that it kind of got a little sloppy. But here it is, the performance we've been looking for. Indiana Tech's DPS. Let's talk about them. M2 Sky, Alpha JC, putting in the work, putting in the hours.
Yeah, they needed them to step it up big here. Even though they were doing really well, they need to step it up a bit more to help P-Dougie and the rest of the team here.
Absolutely. I mean, they only have a certain amount of time to cap that first point and then get further. So we'll see. Saint Xavier, they're not out of it yet.
Yeah.
These teams obviously are very close in their standings because we're in map 5. So it's gonna be a close one, but Indiana Tech put a very, very good performance there for defense. A lot of aggression and a lot of coordination as well. Very good communication there for Indiana Tech. I'm excited to see what they cook up here on the offense. Unfortunately, P-Dougie will not be able to play his favorite Mauga.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
But he is now
if you pick Mauga ever again. Sorry. I get a little passionate about him. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Producer's threatening me.
Producer just pulled up the gun on us.
Whoa. Not a real gun. Anyways, rolling into the offensive side of things. Here we go. Indiana Tech teleporting out. And Hermigans is going to be out on the Zenyatta here.
Yeah.
Very interesting pick, but I mean, oh, never mind. He swapped back to the Kiri here. Looks like Indiana Tech will be rolling out on the same composition. Same with Saint Xavier. And it looks like they won't be playing high ground either. Saint Xavier just gives free high ground to Indiana Tech if they want it, but they don't need it.
Very low here, but P-Dougie will get the pick here from the Torb. Now Saint Xavier's back up here. They will recontest this point actually now.
And Xavier is definitely able to put up a fight here. They have enough people to be doing it, but Orisa's taking so much damage using her golden to get out.
Here.
Alpha JC taking out the turret. That's good to get that poke out of the way.
Yeah.
Indian attack almost capping the point.
Yep. Looks like Xavier not going to touch, bro. Orisa one touch, but Empty Sky gets the pick on Torb again.
And there's a cap there for Indian attack, making incredible time. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. Timbo getting the pick on M2 Sky, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Monkey will be taken out here if possible.
And there it is.
Yeah, Monkey.
Great pressure from Indian attack, only being down 1 DPS, and now San Xavier is down to Orisa. Orisa might have to swap just to be able to get back in time. Looks like she is going to be sticking it out on the Orisa.
Attack are now on win now, whatever that cheese thing is.
Here's a Kitsune from Indian attack.
But San Xavier's not going to touch here. Torb tried to touch by way, but Monkey will touch here and switch to Doom.
Oh, what a pick from Alpha JC! And he's C9! And that's the win there for Indian attack.
What a close victory here for Indian attack here. And we see Alpha JC just left his chair.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Where's Alpha JC?
San Xavier's took him.
That's, I mean, what a, like that pick. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak, chat. Alpha JC did get a pick on the Doomfist there at the end, but Doomfist C9 to try and take out Alpha JC and gave Indian attack the win. That's a 3-2 win. Once again, they mirrored exactly what they did last time, apparently. So chat, W's in the chat. Let's get some W's in the chat. Alpha JC waving to the camera. I think his parent is walking in the background there.
Yeah, I think he wants to leave, but believe it or not, we do have an interview after this, so.
Post-match interview, chat. Stay tuned for that. We're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be back for that post-match interview. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the post-match interview. I have Permiggins and P. Dougie here with me. A little 2-3-man interview here. So we are going to do a little post-interview. So I'll just take your initial thoughts of how that went. Obviously, last time you won against them 3-2, and this time you won against them 3-2. So thoughts initially after this matchup?
I think we both played a lot better than we did in our first matchup. Like, both teams have gotten better, which I was kind of expecting, but we were kind of just banking on us getting better faster than them, like staying ahead, if that makes sense. We went back and voted it after the first time. We only won because they didn't stagger me on the last map. Like, they had the win, but they like kind of gave it away. So I'm glad we improved enough to actually be able to beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a close series, but I guess history's proven that this specific team, we don't close under pressure that much. I mean, I said, I was joking with Dylan, I was like, I guess we didn't get kicked this time. It wasn't a clutch or kick. We didn't get our scholarships vouched this time.
Not this time. Not this time. So initially coming out on Ilios, you guys performed incredibly well, very dominant performance, and then fell off a little bit, but then you guys came back, so that was great. I'm gonna bring it up. Let's talk about map 2 Wrecking Ball. You guys tried that on Saturday as well. It didn't work against that team. You tried it again, and unfortunately didn't work here. Have you guys been practicing the ball comp a lot? Or is
yes, I think it just comes down to the team we're playing against. Like, some teams know how to play against it and others don't.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just that simple. We also play better some days on it than others. Like,
yeah.
It was kind of awkward because they banned Tracer that map. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
They banned Tracer, which is like characters you played with ball every time.
You need the follow-ups.
And so we played like I don't even remember what we were on. We were on like
4
Genji,
and then
Genji and something else.
Genji,
it felt so
Echo,
awkward.
Bash.
But then M2 Sky for like half the map was actually Bastion.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting
Bastion
take
against
on the
Diva
comp.
was a pick for sure.
It was definitely a pick, definitely. But yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. You guys have on days, off days, and this team just did a pretty good job at dealing with that, and they banned Tracer, like you said. So it wasn't the most ideal comp there, but overall, I mean, you guys performed really well. Any closing thoughts from this? Anything you guys want to take into practice or anything like that?
I think kind of nothing we can do with it, but I think that was the best, like, bans we've had in a series, like both us and the enemy team. Like, we knew what they were going to play. They knew we were going to play. Like, banning, forcing everybody to be uncomfortable all the time.
Absolutely.
Like, I think that's what we should try and do.
Yeah.
Emulate that.
Yeah.
Just, we ended up just basically almost mirroring them towards the end there, which, I mean, I guess we just played their characters better.
Better players.
Better players.
Better players. Your guys, I mean, freaking M2 Sky and Alpha JC, they were doing some good picking.
Oh yeah.
In the beginning and then in the end. In the middle was a little, you know,
Things happened.
Things happened. Yeah, definitely for sure. But yeah, congratulations on the win, you guys. Definitely well deserved. And thank you guys for coming in for the interview.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And chat, that'll be a wrap up for it tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in on Twitch and YouTube. We got the multi-stream up now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys in the next stream. Have a great night.